Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the 5th series, or season, of the Ajax Homegrown save. This episode we start off basically by having a quick look at what's happened over the summer and jump straight into it. So, really, nothing's happened. We've let a load of players go and that's literally been it. We brought no one in. So it's like, right, okay. Not a lot to show you here, other than players going out on loan through transfers who are never going to get in the team again. It's like, right, okay. So, effectively, the squad is 99% the same as it was last year. I brought up Topuk, who actually I'm going to take off the loan list because I didn't mean to have him on there. And they should be out the way. Mainly because I couldn't find anyone I wanted to bring in that I thought would dramatically increase the quality of the team. In terms of players available, there's not a lot really. These are the only sort of top players that are transfer listed. All the players who are top of the list, like Depay, De Vrij, Ryder, Van Dijk, all too expensive for me to get. I've only got a £20 million budget, and it's like I can't offer anything. Juventus are trying to get Van der Beek for 10.75 million, but he won't come to me over Juventus, so no point even trying to do that. Same with other players. It's sort of becoming quite a challenge just to bring in Dutch players. That's going to increase the team. And it's getting very frustrating as well that I can't improve the team. I've got to really rely on my youngsters, which is part of the challenge I wanted. But other than that, that's literally all that's happened. Over the pre-season, we've won all our games. We played Feyenoord in the John Cruyff Skal. Won that 1-0. Bastos took the 92nd minute winner to do it, but we won it. So we're going to start today off against Vitesse and N.E.C. We're going to try this season to miss AZ Alkmaar, because I think I played him 4 times in live comps last year. Let's actually have a look, see where they are done there. So we'll do that one and that one to miss them. Do we play them right at the end of the season? We play them there. Yeah. Well, I'm going to try and avoid them this year, because I played them so many times last year that I didn't notice until after I've edited it all. So we're going to jump into this game and see how we get on. We're still going with the same formation, and we got Beek suspended and Justy suspended, so that's a little bit annoying. Zivkovic is coming back from an injury. And other than that, I think, where's Bastos? Why isn't he starting? At least actually start a striker up top is probably going to be the best option. Leo's quite tired, but we got no one ready to play that ball winner role. Nah. Okay, we'll leave that. We'll just move on and actually get going. So they're going with what looks to be a relatively defensive line set for this player who's going to be attacking. Who I don't really recognise any of their players other than Room and Menig. Savic maybe? Storaro? I recognise a couple of them, but not many. So we're just going to see how we can get on and hopefully have a good start to the season when we get going. Right, tell them all that. Go, lovely. Right, let's see what this season has involved for us, because hopefully there might be someone coming in after this as I sort of move forward, but I'm not going to hold my breath, because unless someone comes available that's really going to improve the team, I'm not just going to spend needless money. Because what's the point? Why spend money when you can't bring in the players to improve what you've got? Because it's just a waste. I'll be sat on the bench and become deadwood basically. As we got a corner, we're whipping it in, and it's cleared out as far as N.E.C. Edge of the box. Are you going to shoot? No, he's gone out to Kishner. Bad ball in, but it's dropped to Benninger. Where's he going? Back inside for Kishner. Through to Klasan, shoot, and it's saved by Room quite easily. Didn't really put much behind that, and it was right at him, so a little bit of a tame shot as they're coming forward this time, but good tackle by Mensah. And why are we passing it? But they've got it back easily from it up to Storaro into Menig. Tackled by Leo. Benninger to Kishner's got Dost ahead of him. Through the gap for N.E.C. He's broken in behind. He's got Klasan with him. He's going to shoot. He does shoot. He scored. He's put us 1-0 up. 22 minutes in. Lovely breakaway. to get into the space and get it into the box. And this highlight's probably going to take ages to load, because it normally does when it's one of the first games of the episode. It always takes a while to get. Yeah, probably should load the highlights here. But lovely move, Nunley in tons of space. Doss with a lovely pass through, and all he's got to do is beat the keeper, which he does do. And someone set off a flare in the background, making it 1-0. Is that the Vitesse fans though? I don't quite know. But hopefully it's going to be a good season. We got quarterfinals of the Champions League last year, so I'd like to at least get there again and see how we get on against some of the other teams in Europe, because I want to play different teams, because we have played quite a lot of them, and if we can get maybe a different team here, different team there. Is that Benlo beating AZ 3-1 as they come for Mensa, intercepts it, got room to look up, Klassan up to Nunley, Benning goes in the middle, he's got Dost there, he's got Kishner on the right or left, we finds him, he shoots, wow, that was unexpected, wasn't predicting that was going in, but it's another assist by Dost, and I'm assuming Kishner volleyed that, because that was a rocket. Things it up, half volley, and the keeper should be disappointed there, because that was at the near post and he should have gotten to it, as both our fullbacks are both yellow carded, so that's a little bit of a shame, because we have to keep an eye on them. Just tell them we're happy with how it's going and start the second half off, as that's about it really. Nothing, I don't really know what to say about the season. I wanted it to be a challenge, but at least wanted to be able to bring in some players. But Ajax are not actually giving me any money. It's like 20 million and that is it. It's like lower in Premiership sort of budget they've given me, and it's a real struggle to bring in some of the bigger players. And when you've got half your squad wanted by all the big teams in Europe, it is really frustrating. A, trying to keep your players, and B, then trying to attract players to improve and get further in Europe. And if anyone does really well, a big team comes in and wants them. So if you have a good campaign in Europe like we did last year, the big team comes in for the players who did well, and it's just like, go away. I want a transfer window when none of our players are actually offered for, because I think I've probably rejected 200 bids across loads of different players this season, and it's just frustrating as hell, especially when they're not even offering value, the same value as the player. It's like, no, go away. If you're going to offer someone who's worth Zivkovic, I don't know what he's valued at, but they're only offering about half his value. It's like, that is not good business. Go away. And I am just ranting about FM, and it's just really frustrated me this year. This save is, which is why in the summer I had 2 interviews to go through for different jobs. As they come forward, they clattered the crossbar. I'm not even paying attention to what's going on. 2 interviews for 2 German teams that both went for someone else, and I would have liked to go to Germany, because A, they probably got a bigger pool of players to pick from. Germany always produces really good players, so you'd be able to pick up some good young players who are going to improve the team all the time. And it would be good to save a good team or division to go to try and topple Bayern Munich. Because in our league, we effectively every year would maybe have at least one challenger throughout the year. Last year it was Feyenoord, I think. It took us till the end of the season to get ahead of them and win the league. But Germany is mainly Bayern Munich challenging and winning it by usually a canter, as I say, we're coming forward. So it would have been nice to go to them and seen if we could have toppled them. So if we had to just have a quick look at Germany. Just got this league we can pick up right there. And look at the Bundesliga. Bayern Munich, Bayern Munich, Bayern Munich. I just constantly want it. Always going to be the best, biggest team there. Who were looking for managers? Coles Jurel. That would have been fun to try and pronounce. And who else was it? N.E.C. Bretskuwig. think. TSV, hasn't been easier. Both looking for manager. They went for Schmidt in this one. Who did they go for? Vabrek. So they would have been two really good teams to actually try and take up the division, try and break this dominance of Bayern Munich, and try to win the league with them. But it wasn't to be. We'll just keep an eye on what's in the job market, because that's sort of what I've been doing, and sort of seeing they've got PSV Eindhoven's looking for a manager. So I was sort of hoping like maybe the Bordeaux job will come up and they come and ask me for an interview. Or even the Stade Rennes one would be quite good to go for. But other than that, Augsburg would actually be pretty decent. Chelsea's Arsenal were looking for a manager. I don't know who they went for. They actually went for Pep. Who did they sack? Managers. They sacked Wenger and they got in Pep. Which always happens. What was happening? Didn't he go to overview? Or was it career stats? Is there a manager career stat? Would have been his information where he's would prefer not to be manager of Barcelona or Germany. Okay. There is a way of seeing what he achievements. That'll be it. He went and became Spain manager. That's it. I knew he went somewhere. The City, and he's gone back to Arsenal. He always ends up at Arsenal, whatever save I do. So it's like, right. I wasn't getting that ever. So I'm going to jump. Yes, fine. He can go out online to the N.E.C game. I'll see in just a moment. Right, let's get into the second game. They're going with the same formation as us. I don't even one I recognise is Sliegers. Other than that, I don't know the rest. We're going with more or less the same team. Schala, Liggett, Justy, Van der Schoot, Mensah, Van Beek, Klasan, Nunley, Dost and Kishner. Zivkovic is back from injury, so that's quite good. So he's going to be getting in the team. I didn't want to put him straight in because of his injury, and I wanted to bed him in. And Dost had a good game last game. He got 2 assists, so quite happy with how he's done. And I've got the bloody hiccups, which I'm trying to clear. And yeah, I was sort of just yapping on about the first game about going to manage in Germany. Well, I'd like any top division really, to sort of see how we get on and make them homegrown as well. Because I like doing this Ajax save, it's just the constant transfers for players is just go away as we're coming forward. But I see him a challenge to make a fully homegrown team and see how far we can get in the Champions League and see what we can do. As they get an own goal by Alberto, that's unlucky, and as it says, a disaster for them. I wasn't expecting that to pop in the bottom corner, but it's a goal. We're not going to argue it. This pitch looks really ropey. Nunley whips the ball or slides the ball in. I don't know what he did, but the keeper doesn't get near it either. No. We've got an injury to Kishner. What's he done? Potential foot injury. That's dodgy. So Clive can come on to left and see how he gets on there. Not how we want to start this. And Dost is injured. What's he done? Potential foot injury. What are you doing? So Zivkovic is coming on about 60 minutes earlier than I wanted him to. Potential foot injury. You play football, you kick a ball. Surely foot injury. Ugh. Oh well. That's just frustrating. 2 players gone injured literally right in the start of the season on the first game. Hopefully they're not going to be out for long. But you never know. Could be utterly anything knowing that injury possibility. As coming up to half time, we've not done that. I like the way we won the love and not had a shot on target, but other than that, we've not seen anything. As we're coming forward, probably gonna Brunet's probably gonna get sent off there because he's on a yellow, and that's gonna cause them some problems. And he is. He's sent off. They've just made a sub straight away. And I have no idea who they brought on. I don't know their team anyway, so it makes no difference who they brought on. They're going for a narrow diamond, but hopefully that gives our wingers some space to get in behind the fullbacks. Then Big Fitch, Classan has passes, saves the ball, gives us a corner though, and we can whip it in with Clive at this time. Easy save. The git was at the back post, but wasn't going to jump him and win that one. And it's coming up to half time. That's it. Right, okay. The first half's been a little bit meh. It's probably the best way to describe it. Not been the most entertaining of halves, that's for sure. As Resdes won by Shala. Gonna give him a bloody card, isn't he? Stop carding my fullbacks. And don't send him off. Don't send him off. That's just ridiculous if he sends him off. Thank you. I don't bloody card him. Van der Schutt's not carded in this one, but he was in the last one. I don't really want to have any players sent off in this, as it's dropped to class and he's hit the crossbar. That's easier to score, but he didn't. That's a little bit frustrating he couldn't get that in the back of that, because that would have put daylight in between the two teams and really made sure we won this one. As it's coming up to 60th minute, so I don't want to make my third sub. Because of those two injuries, I'm wary now to make another sub in this. Clivert's got a corner, St. Justy, Mensa, Van Beek shoots, he's made it 2, and that should kill the game. I can't see him coming back from 2-0 down with 10 men. It'd be a struggle to do it, and most teams would really struggle with that. Lovely little worked corner though, pass it one. I don't quite know what sort of pass that was, but it got to the target, and Van Beek with easy slot home. Lovely jobbly. And that's probably going to be all we're going to see. I don't think there's going to be much more to come from this game. And it looks like it's just going to tick away. As long as no one gets injured again or sent off, it's a relatively decent game. Other than what's happened in the first half, where it's a bit boring. This half's been a bit boring as well, but that's here nor there because it's come to the end anyway, and we'll see where we'll come back for the next episode, guys, because I don't actually know where we're going to be, as Berry's going to take the goal, or offside kick, or whatever you want to call it. Foul? It's foul for an offside, is it? I don't know. My brain's not working today. All I've done is been decorating all morning, so it's in decorating mode, not in game mode. But we win this one, quite happy with that. We won the game. That puts us top of the league in goal difference. We haven't conceded it, so that's nice. Feyenoord are just behind us with PSV. So, a good start to the season. Dost is injured. 4 weeks sprained ankle. 3 to 4 weeks sprained ankle. Clivert, 1 to 2 days with a dead leg. That's 3 players injured within the space of, what, a game. So when can we come back next? That's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 games ahead is the second Champions League group stage game. So let's do that one. It's a nice little jump forward. And we'll probably do that one, the go-ahead Eagles game. And then we'll probably come back for these somewhere. It's probably going to be the way to go. Because I want to I don't want to slow down. I sort of want to bump forward quite quickly. So if we can get to like this middle of the Champions League group, so this game here, then the go at Eagles, that's a good 8 games ahead. Then we can go again like 2, 4, 6. That's another 8 games like the Groningen or whoever that is in the PSV game. Probably do that depending on who's in our group as well. We'll sort of work it out. But guys, if you have enjoyed, smash like, smash the subscribe, and I'll see you next time for the continuation of the Ajax Homegrown save. And I'll catch you later.